game plan that for most characters in this game, very, very hard to stop. But we'll see how this one all unfolds. Again, I am, you know, very hip to Mr. E's ways, you know, starting to learn who Spickles is. And I'm going to be real, if you're playing Luigi this late into Ultimate's lifespan, look, you might be the most dangerous man in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Most dangerous man in the building. Let's go ahead and get it. Battlefield game number 1. Let's have some fun.
Are we starting off on Battlefield, too? I was trying to figure out if this was a button check or not, but no, this is definitely the real deal. Spickles starts off strong with a quick little dash attack, but Mr. E going to fire back pretty quickly in short order. That Dolphin Slash also going to be a pretty big deal in this matchup. It's just a get off me, get away from me, give me some space so I can swing my sword again. No doubt about it. I mean, both sides kind of having that combo breaking option, you know, up B, but then you also have that frame-free nair on Luigi's side as well, too. So got to make sure the combos are definitely airtight. Smart on Mr. E to kind of delay the option after the short hop. Just, again, just seeing what, you know, Spickles is going to go for. We're going to go for that frame 2 jab. We're going to try to wait it out of shield. I mean, what is the option? And Mr. E remaining very, very patient. There's that up B you were talking about. And we're off stage. Yeah, stay away from me. Now it's my turn to ledge trap. Spickles, ooh, just barely jumps over top of the shield breaker that was coming his way. And Mr. E parrying the first hit of the Cyclone into the Dolphin Slash. That is going to be the difference maker in this set, the key tool at his disposal, and he is using it to perfection here. That's right, and spacing with that, double grab? I love it, man. Nice, getting an active hitbox as the plunger falls right into the normal grab. That's why I like to see up close and personal. Not a very easy thing to go for. Spickles, of course, making it look easy, but there's the up air. And I kind of want to see more of these back airs. Very safe on shield being -5. You have the opportunity to kind of outspace around Mr. E. I mean, it's very difficult to outspace Lucina, but at least now you have, I guess, a leg up, you know what I'm saying, on the competition in that regard. I'm throwing the leg down there in that spot, the back air connecting and taking away Mr. E's first stock. But off the Angel platform, E immediately regains full control over both the stage and the tempo of the match, forcing Spickles to recover high. And yeah, that's just going to be an easy bread and butter up air to Shark from Lucina. Sal is just not getting the chance to play the game here. He's getting walled out, pushed into the corner, and just given no opportunities. Second stock gone. That's right, Mr. E just playing the match the way it's supposed to be done. Again, this is a Mario character. Most of them are very, very stubby. Not very easy to get in and around the ice. And even when it's your turn to attack, I can up special my way out of that. If it's done in the air, I believe Lucina and Martha are both intangible as well. So there's a lot more than meets the eye when it comes to Martha and Lucina. Spickles, of course, figuring it out the hard way here. Falling up air. Doesn't get anything off it, but I got some parries of my own, and I'm going to wait it out too. It's a very dangerous Luigi, of course, when they just start empty jumping around you or letting you burn that air dodge first. That's a sign that a Luigi is very locked in, waiting for the damage to come to them, man. Just continuously jumping around Mr. E, so difficult to pin down. And Spickles, you know, a little bit less mobile with Luigi, having such a hard time getting in. And that's going to be it for game number 1. The up B just doesn't quite go high enough. Mr. E, dominant first game. Yeah, and again, I think Luigi sometimes is in a category where, depending on the player, if I'm going up against a character that has to physically approach me, I'm very, very comfortable, right? Then there's also characters that can space really well that are disjointed, you know, or characters that are just longer than Luigi. And that's where the Luigi player really has to dig deep and say, okay, I know what Lucina wants to do. Even if she doesn't want to do it, the option is that detrimental to me that I almost have to let Mr. E swing first. I know that that's something that a lot of players don't want to do. I wouldn't want to do that versus Mr. E. I'm trying to outswing you, bro. But again, for a player that has up B to break combos, has, you know, short hop nair, which is pretty safe on shield. You know, I have down tilt, I have standing jab, I have F2, I have just really strong normals where I don't really have to expend any sort of movement. Also on top of that, Martha Lucina with, I think, the fastest or one of the fastest walk speeds. I mean, this character is just never not outspacing you. Absolutely agreed with everything you just said, Rod. It's so difficult for Luigi to contest the way that Spickles is trying to, but sometimes he gets to do something a little bit like this. You know, that happens on occasion. Mr. E just going to keep it pushing after taking that 102, 107 now. Gets behind him, though, and now it's his turn to play the game. It's just so difficult for Luigi, not even just to contest spacing-wise, but frame data-wise, too. Most of Lucina's aerials going to be faster. Yeah, I mean, very, very quick on shield, but very just quick in general, man. And then on top of that, she's pretty safe. Even if she doesn't space properly, she's that far away from you where even if you get the parry, you're not really getting much after it. And as you can see right here, Mr. E has chopped away at this lead, but not for long. And that back air coming through
Spickles right now goes up. Curious to see how they're going to switch up the flow now that they have the lead. He said, no, it's the same flow from before. You already know.
And Mr. E, like you said, chopped away at it enough that after the stock was taken, he was going to be able to just jump right back in, take that stock off the Angel platform, and bring us back to even 14%, now 22.3, separating the two of us. But a grab at low percent from Luigi. This could turn into a whole lot more, and Spickles looking to repeat what happened on the previous stock. E saying, no sirree.
He's a delay on that first hit of Dancing Blade. Oh, yeah, but just when you thought it was your turn to attack, I got a little something of my own. The rinse and the repeat. The remix is getting done in a big way. Spickles looking really good, and at only 75%, you can kind of play the game the way you want to. We're going to see, you know, more of that frame 4 dash attack come out on Luigi. Just these quick options just to kind of get up underneath the skin of Mr. E.
Absolutely, and the game plan that you were talking about is working here, Rod. It is working to perfection for Spickles too, and Mr. E looking a little bit lost at trying to approach past this new strategy that he's employing.
Okay, a double up air, right into the forward air, just sharking up underneath. Spickles hasn't had very many opportunities to do that of his own. Okay, saves the jump. Yeah, I'm coming through, bro, side B style. Oh, you thought. Drop down back air. Mr. E evening up these stocks, but Spickles still with a pretty decent-sized lead. Well, once upon a time it was.
Oh, just kind of bobbing and weaving around all the stuff that Luigi's throwing at him. Mr. E finally gets his feet underneath him, gets that F smash off too, but is unable to turn it into too much more. Look at all these fares coming out. They're both like weaving around a bullet hell game.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously, I mean, I think both sides, of course, at a defensive level knows how important it is to not give either side that initial opening because things like this begin to happen. Spickles a little late into the game, but definitely bringing that flame right there. Love it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great game number 2 by Spickles. And I actually have to point out, too, that I think the stage choice played a pretty big factor in that as well as the game plan switch up. Small battlefield, you know, bringing Lucina in a little bit closer, giving her less space to use that advanced walk speed that you were talking about at the top of the game. And, you know, you're always closer to a grab when you're on small battlefield.
Facts.
That's all came together and allowed Spickles to transition everything into a game number 2 win. Now we're going to Town and City, though. And I don't like this for Luigi. It's so big, so far away, and you're so likely to die to a back air at any given time.
That's right. Very hard to kind of mix up your approaches, too, when you're so far away. I can kind of get the read on it. But if we're up close and personal, that's a completely different story. Can't quite get to throw the immediate up special just to get out of this weird spot. And another one just to put themselves back in it.
Yeah, you do not escape from this weird spot. Spickles just continuously chasing down. Beautiful combo, beautiful execution into the Cyclone for the first stock in only 25 seconds. That is how you start a game number 3, and I'm being shut up immediately for saying that I don't like Town for Spickles.
Say, man, you might not like it, but he loves it, though, and that's the difference right here, man. Spickles looking really good, gets the throw, right to the downer, a little off the mark with the up air. And just in case Mr. E wanted to drift in or air dodge, and he had forward air on it, they're ready to cover him. Wait a minute, though. Don't forget about down special, bro. Don't forget about that. Yeah, that's all I got sometimes.
Yeah, no jump, so no return ticket to the stage for Spickles. He's going to go down. Mr. E only at 69%. Not the worst case scenario. Still has plenty of room to fight his way back into this third game. But if a Nair into another Cyclone off the top, he is losing that space that I was just talking about. That is the true skill combo.
I got to be honest with you, man. I had that game plan coming into this of what, you know what I'm saying, the Nair is going to be used for on Luigi's side is not to break any combos because Mr. E's just not getting a chance to go for any combos. It's to set up for more damage. That was a beautiful setup right here. Curious to see how this one is going to unfold. The air dodge, air ball at the ledge. Spickles is all the way off the mark right here, giving Mr. E a second lease on life, some more hope to bring this thing back.
Yeah, that massive lead that Spickles was able to build up over the course of this game, it's all gone. Now it's narrowed down to only about 7%, and that has to hurt just a little bit if you are Spickles, but he's not going to let that get to him. He's going to keep fighting, going to keep chucking these fireballs E's way.
Okay. Fireball's not giving him the space he's looking for. 1% differential. That Nair is so safe, and that was smart on Spickles to go for the up special and then to fall through the platform purposefully just in case Mr. E decided to go up there and put on some more damage.
Ooh, yoinking him out of the air. No
damn.
DI, straight up and straight down. only to go straight back up again. That up B off of the down throw. Spickles grabs the rubber band game and goes up to set point, and he is just shaking his head and smiling.
Look at him smile. It's okay to look. I said this yesterday on doubles. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm tired of the players getting up there and acting gangster. All right, it's okay to smile. It's okay to be happy that you're doing well. Be proud of yourself. I'm not saying that the players that don't smile aren't, but it's okay to show that. Okay, I'm tired of everybody trying to be all tough all the time, brother. This is Super Smash Brothers. Smile a little bit.
How often do you see a grab as not just an anti-air, but a grab as an anti-air against a character with a disjoint like Lucina? Like, he grabbed him through Lucina fair.
Seriously.
And killed him off of it.
That's a very difficult thing to do. Again, that split-second decision-making that both of these two characters have to have versus each other feels unmatched at times. We get to see the Nair, break combos. We get to see the up B break combos as well. But it's going to take a lot more than breaking combos to mount the victory right here on both sides. Running it back to town and city. We got platforms for a little bit. Frame for the dash attack to kick it off, giving you nothing. And Mystery not giving you very much more with that back throw.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that Spickles didn't take a bigger punish for the immediate immediate dash attack off of round start. Kind of getting away with murder there, landing on a Lucina's shield as aggressively as that. But getting an opportunity here, landing with the Cyclone, doing a little bit of early percent damage, but now E fighting back.
Oh, nice. Reading to get up off the ledge. Very smart on Spickles to not want to go for the high recovery or possibly the roll. Even better on Mr. E to just let the damage come to him. If you go for the neutral get up, I'm going to grab you. Counter time? No, actually looking for the F smash, but gets bonked. Pineapple Town, whatever you want to call it. Spickles getting caught up underneath the stage, and Mr. E right now going up big.
Yeah, we might not be on Dreamland anymore, but that will always be a pineapple. E now getting this nice ledge trap, but Spickles able to dash attack at a disadvantage immediately. Catching a little bit of damage here too, though.
And I'm loving these combo strings from Spickles, but I would like to see them end with back air a little bit more. A lot of them are ending with that forward air, and Mr. E just has that presence of mind to not give him that drift in. But there's the back air I was asking for. Spickles says, I heard you loud and clear, Rod.
He is more than willing to deliver. You ask, he answers, and his answer was that first stock gone from Mr. E. 54%, 63 now, being built up as a lead, and E is going to just keep grabbing, keep pushing Spickles out towards this right side blast zone. He's looking for a quick little gimp, but he's not going to find it. Spickles gets back on stage, gets his feet underneath him, and now has an opportunity to fight back.
That's right. Looking for another down special. Love that tornado, of course. Stopping whatever option Mr. E was going for on the way back down, especially if you're trying to land with an air. Got to deal with the receiving end right here, this Luigi Cyclone. Down there into up air, has him off his feet, but hasn't done that great of a job at sharking yet, so let's see how much damage they can put on the board. Oh, yes, there's another. Whoa! No red stuff either, bro.
Yeah, no sparks, nothing, just gone. But Spickles still has the opportunity to close this set out here and now. If he is careful, Mr. E getting a little bit over-aggressive, trying to escape with those Dolphin Slashes, and Spickles going to make him pay for it here, potentially. Another Falling Cyclone and another hit for him.
Very smart, too. Those moments were like, I don't want to word it like this, but those moments where you're like, my character's so good, I can kind of just turn my brain off and go for like short hop nair or like a dancing blade. You have to think that much more carefully now that you have a player like Spickles using that down special just to cover, roll, whatever attack you're tossing out and everything. Down throw
here into the up B. Gonna find it. 90% on him, but Mr. E only one grab away from losing the set. Gotta be so damn careful here.
You seriously do, man. Luigi with a little bit of rage can be applied thoroughly right now. Mr. E very well aware, knowing, yes. Yes,
Run away.
Run away. He knows he's going to go for neutral special just to try to set the pacing of the match. Not going to give you anything off of that. Nair, gets the top hit buys. Burned the air dodge, no punishment though.
Both of them kind of panicking in that situation there. Mr. E going low to try and catch him with the Dolphin Slash again. Catches the roll onto stage with a grab. Now just opting for this ledge trap here. Gets Nair 1, but not Nair 2, so Spickles lives to see another day.
Okay. Nice.
He got back on.
He did, but barely. Let's see how much longer he can hold on to the stock. There's the air dodge. Mr. E not at home to punish it. Back onto solid ground. This ain't a spot you want to be in versus Luigi.
70% in the blink of an eye. The Nair connects, but it's too far away from the right side to get a kill here. Spickles going to be able to recover one last time. Spot dodge, down throw here. He's mashing for his life into the Cyclone. Does that kill? It does! Spickles closes it out over Mr. E in a massive clutch. to move on and knock one of the favorites down into loser's bracket just like that.
Wow, Spickles. I mean, again, if you aren't familiar with the gameplay, you aren't familiar with the name,
he's laughing.
You better get familiarized real quick because he's all smiles up there. But ain't nothing funny about that Luigi gameplay, brother. That was some beautiful stuff. And again, Luigi's kind of the only character that gets this treatment. This is a character that will fall out of meta only because like there's just not a lot of character representation. And then they'll pop up at various points in like late parts of bracket, like a top 32, top 24, top 8. And you're like, I don't even need to ask. If Luigi's this far in bracket, this is a Luigi that knows what they're doing. This is a Luigi that is battle-tested, and Speckles proved just that. Beautiful gameplay, of course. Big shout out, of course, to Mr. E. He's going to